You can one-shot every machine in Horizon Forbidden West if you know what to do. Yes, it's very satisfying. Aim and unleash the arrow, although there is another tactic for this as well, which I will share also in this video. So weirdly enough, it's all about the Stealth Stalker Valor Surge, which you find of course in the Infiltrator skill 3, because on level 3 this gives you plus 200% damage against unaware targets. So that's before you engage a fight or when you have the question mark here instead of an exclamation mark. So, yes, this Infiltrator Valor Surge, which is normally nice to sneak through camps, got a whole different use now. But there's of course way more going on here. For starters, I'm using the Forgefall Sharpshot bow, which you can get in the arena. And if you're having trouble getting all the legendary items in the arena, I made a video with arena tips, which I will link to in the video description. So this is a powerhouse after upgrading it at the workbench with 241 damage and 243 tear with the advanced precision arrow that you want to use. But you can enhance this damage even more. As I told you in a recent video, weapon vendors at big settlements all sell different weapon mods you can put on your weapon, and legendary weapons on level 5 have 5 slots, which can really enhance the damage. For this build we want to use the purple long range damage mods with 25% extra damage, and I could buy 2 over here at Thornmarsh. The other mod I'm using is very important. That's the extra stealth damage mod you can buy at Scalding Spear, because this goes really well with the Valor Surge. You get 25% extra damage while in stealth, and this is way more than you can get with the other mods. And for the final spot I use the blue long range mod, which gives you 15% extra damage. It's still better than the other options I found, and you can also get this at Scalding Spear. So then make sure that you got a full Valor Surge bar, because then you can get the level 3 bonuses. Now activate the Valor Surge and use the braced shot weapon technique you can unlock in the Infiltrator skill 3. I tried the others as well, but this one by far deals the most damage, and it's also important that you hit a weak spot of the enemy, so make sure that you aim, for example, at a component on the back of the Tremor Tusk, although sometimes luck is also involved, that you hit the machine just right. Like with the Slaughter Spine, it took me a few tries to get the 8k, so it would die from one shot. And also the Stormbird can be quite annoying. They will namely first spot you, so then after they see you, you have to use the Stealth Stalker Valor Surge, then hide until you got the question mark again. And then it can still be hard to aim the brace shot at the flying Stormbird, but if you got it right, then you can take it out of the sky in one shot. I was really happy when I got this one, but there are more ways you can enhance the damage. And by the way, if you like the Horizon content here on the channel, then leaving a like on the video would really help me out. And subscribe if you haven't already, because I got way more videos like this up on the channel, and of course coming your way. So the armor is also super important. I went with the Nora Thunder Warrior from the arena for 2 reasons. For one, it enhances your concentration and mostly your weapon stamina. So on very hard, it will be tricky to kill these machines in one shot. Most of the footage that you see in this video is on the normal difficulty. But with this armor, you can easily follow up another brace shot very quickly after the first one to still easily take care of the machines. Now sometimes after one shot, the machine will take notice, and then you have to hide a bit with the Stealth Stalker Valor Surge, and then when the question mark is active again, you can continue and get the insane damage increase. Another really important skill is the Stealth Ranged. You find this on the Nora Thunder Warrior, but you need to fully upgrade the armor to get the Stealth Ranged +2, so then with the skills in the skill 3, you go to the max of +4. This further enhances your damage when the enemies do not notice you. Now, if you don't have the Nora Thunder at level 5 yet, but at level 3, then you can grab the mod from the Utaru Winterweave, which unlocks by upgrading that armor to rank 3. And then you still have the extra 40% damage with a ranged attack while in stealth. But now you can put it on every armor, which is really key for the other tactic I have as well. So this is also a one-shot kill build. It's a little easier actually to use than the Sharpshot bow, but this has you use the Skykiller legendary spike thrower, which you can of course get from a side quest over here on the map. I put the same mods as the Sharpshot bow on this one after upgrading the Skykiller to rank 5, so 2 long-range purple ones, 1 long-range blue mod, and the 2 stealth damage mods. And by the way, using the Tanax Tactician armor, I by the way do 13,000 damage here. No, but this armor is really great. Namely, if you put the stealth ranged +2 from the Utaru Winter Weave on this one, you have those increases, but also the mounted archer skill +2, which increases your range damage while on a mount by 50% if you also have the skills in the skill tree unlocked. So with this tactic, pop the stealth stalker Valor Surge as well, and also use an overdraw potion for extra damage. I also use this with the Sharpshot bow build, although I don't think it really enhances the brace shot damage, but still nice when doing the charge shots afterwards. Because again, sometimes you can miss, or when playing on a higher difficulty, not every machine will die from one hit. Either way, going back to the spike thrower build, so I use the propelled spike weapon technique, which is insane, and a nice extra is that you can throw this while on the back of a mount, so then you get the extra 50% damage with this armor. Now I also figured out that at False Edge you can buy food which enhances your mounted archer skill +3. So you can also use that instead of the armor, but yeah, then you have to eat that food all the time. So I prefer using the armor instead. So after popping the Valor Surge and using the Overdraw Potion, you want to get on your mount. And by the way, I use a defensive mount for this, so a defensive Claw Strider, because the aggressive one will attack the machine all the time, which is quite annoying, so you want to use a defensive one. So then, on the back of your mount with the buffs active, charge up the weapon technique and then launch it towards the enemy for that insta-kill and just insane damage all around. Again, I find this easier to pull off than the Sharpshot bow tactic, although there are more like moving parts with the mount, etc. And just like with the Stormbird, sometimes machines have to see you first before they get close enough, so then just use the Smoke Bomb, then the Valor Surge, grab your mount right away, don't forget the Overdraw Potion, and then bam, you can still clear the machines in one shot. And sometimes when you're just really far away, you can easily take out other machines too. And actually the low profile armor mod from the Tanax Tactician is great, so machines don't notice you that fast, meaning that the stealth damage increases are easier to pull off. So I got this one equipped and the stealth ranged archer. Although of course, if you got cool ways to maybe enhance this playstyle or have other builds, you can always reach out via the input@joraptor.com email address, or let me know any tactics in the comments down below. We'll do more build videos in the future, so totally subscribe if you haven't already for everything Horizon Forbidden West. A like on the video would really help me out, and you can check out my previous Machine Master build, which is also a ton of fun to use by clicking on the screen. For now though, I will speak to you in the next one. Goodbye.